Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I hate Mercury.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
Good day, good day, good day to every single one of you, wherever you may be on the planet. This is the Lunar Lounge podcast. I am your host with the most. My name is Israel Ajosi. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Today is the Valentine's Day special. I don't know what you expected me to do with a Valentine's Day special. Am I meant to be here, sitting here with a rose in my mouth, with a glass of wine, with some chocolates? I don't know. Anywho, it is the Valentine's Day special. Yes, so thank you for that. If you're joining this show for the first time, if you're listening, especially on the YouTube or via the YouTube, please hit that subscription button. Do tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their family, wife, husband, children, uncle, aunt, niece, nephew, to tell their friends also to hit that subscription button. Let's keep it going. Those of you who have subscribed, thank you very much for your support and your patience in the building of the Lunar Lounge podcast. It's very much appreciated. I'm available on all platforms. I'm also live on the Instagram. Shout out to everybody who's coming in on the live on the Instagram and also on Facebook as well. This is an international show all around the world. I'm available on all podcast platforms, from Amazon to Spotify to Google to what did I say? Apple, Amazon, Apple, Pod Chasers, any podcast platform you can find this show. So it also gets uploaded. And you can listen to it on the go, in the gym, to and from work, or wherever it is that you listen to this podcast. So later on, we got the competition. We got a winner. Congratulations. I will be announcing that later as well. I want to know, do you guys who are entering the competition, do you guys set it? Or are you guys literally there, and as soon as that 12 midnight hits, boom, then you're sending it? Listen, well done to you. We've got a winner. Actually, you know, all of you are winners this week, actually. All three participants. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, as they say, all is fair in love and war. So, hey, we do have a winner. An email had to come in first. I wonder, do emails, you know, are they coming in at the same time? Does one push one out to get in? I wonder if that must work. I'm sure it does. You know, maybe we could get an IT expert. Christian, are you around? I know you used to do IT. Maybe you may know, but I'm sure that maybe that may happen. You know, and one just pushes the other one out the way. No, I don't know. It is what it is. Tarot card of the week. That will be coming later on in the show as well. So I'll be putting out the tarot card of the week. What is the weather like where you are on this Valentine's Day, 14th of February, 2024? Well, I'm looking outside my window. It's very gray and, you know, but it's that time of the year. I mean, like, don't expect it to be sunshine and rays of sun in the middle of February. Although, having saying that, we did have a nice clear day. I think it was Sunday gone. Yeah, was it Sunday or Monday? Yeah, one of those days. But it was really like wow, like really. February, and you're looking like this. It was like, yeah, it was quite interesting. So, what is the weather like where you are? Shout outs to everybody in the chat here on the YouTube. Shout outs to Yvette. Shout outs to Faye. Shout outs to Haneen. Shout outs to you, Shayo. Hope you're well. Who else is in the building? Shout outs to Tyrone. How you doing? Big yourself up, brother. Always great to we need to get in contact, man. I always say that to so many people, and it just doesn't happen. I'm just too busy. I've got some sweets here. Maybe that's going to be like my little Valentine's. That's my little excuse. I just want to munch on sweets. But anywho, who else? Shout out to Angela Love. How you doing? Shout outs to Jacqueline, the two Jacquelines, also in the chat. Haneen, how you doing, my dear? And big shout outs to Tiffany in Memphis, Tennessee. How you doing? Yeah, I saw that picture you posted the other day. Yeah. I got my eyes on you. So it's all good. It's all good. Welcome to the show. Shout outs to my dear friend Sebastian. How are you doing, sir? Always great to see you also as well, joining in on the live chat. Shout out to everybody here again, also again on the Instagram. Shout out to Mason. Shout out to Beautiful Influence. Flowers, how you doing? Shout out to Trisha. Shout out to Pretty. Too many names to mention, man. Some of these names I can't even mention, but you know who you are. Thanks a lot for joining here on the live. You're tuned in to the Lunar Lounge podcast. I will be bringing up the chart for the moment. Today's the 14th, so we're halfway through February already. It's crazy. Where does the time go? They say time flies either when you're having fun or you're very busy. I think the latter is the one that refers to me. Time is flying. It's like this month is once you hit 14th, 15th, 16th of a month, it's like it's done as far as I'm concerned. So we will be looking at the planetary configurations for the rest of the month and seeing what's happening there. Some of the things I've already spoke about, perhaps in the last show or the last couple of weeks, but just to kind of keep you refreshed, keep you updated in terms of what is happening, what is it that's coming forward. Shout out to Sister Aurora. How you doing? Sister Aurora in the building. Always a pleasure to also see you as well. So yeah, so as I was saying, it's you know, it is what it is. Some people are telling me how the weather is where they are. Okay, I see. So not so great for you guys as well. Yeah, for those of you in places like Ghana, on the continent of Africa or the Middle East, yeah, I get it, right? Yeah, you're in a warm region. It's always warm over there. Don't rub it in. But yeah, shout outs to each and every single one of you. I mean, like, you know, for those of you in Dubai, I mean, come on now. I mean, it's always warm there. Last time I went over there was in November, and it was like, what? Jesus, like, really? For real? When that heat hits you, you know, and it was midnight as well. I was like, Dubai heat is a different kind of heat, I'm telling you. As they say, if you can't handle the heat, come out the kitchen. Dubai is the first place I traveled where I came back and I got sunburned, basically. Like, you know what I mean? It's a madness. So yeah, it is what it is. Hope you all enjoying the weather wherever you are on the part of the globe. Happy Valentine's Day to you all. I don't know what you're expecting. Do you expecting me to be pulling out flowers, having a box of chocolates? Well, I can say it's Happy Valentine's Day. And some of you ain't into it anyway. It's like, you know, like I said, you know, it's the commercializing. But I suppose people have to sort of like make money, right? So I get that. I mean, but it's just the, you know, taking the piss. It's just like, you know, restaurants and places they've got another price board, you know, and they can just going to bring out the Valentine's Day price. You know what I mean? The same thing that they were selling for £10 last week, all of a sudden is like double that price. Because if you, especially, you're going out on a date or something like that, well, you're not going to say no, I didn't pay for that, or you're with the other half, you're with, or you on a date maybe for the first time, you're gonna fork out, right? So that's Valentine's Day for you, but it is what it is. I'll be bringing up the chart for the moment. What else was it I wanted to say? What is in the news? What is happening? I don't know where do I start. I mean, it's a big mess, isn't it? Donald Trump looks like he's on his way to the White House. Whether he gets in or not, are they going to stop him before he gets there? Yeah, who knows? I'm not making any statements. I'm not saying he's going to be assassinated or anything like that. But, when you say assassinated can come in so many different forms. It could be assassination of his character, which looks like a lot of that seems to be going on anyway. So, yeah, I'm not saying, I'm not wishing the man ill or anything like that. But it looks quite interesting in terms of what's going on in America. Peace talks in the Middle East, again, with the whole Israel, Gaza, that's it seemed like it's, you never know. I don't know. Something tells me that that region is going to get a bit more intense. It's going to intensify. However, having saying that, the U.S. secretary who's been over there, what's his name? His name skipped my mind now, but he seems to be trying to really do a good job. He's really trying to bring peace and trying to, but I don't know, Benjamin Netanyahu, man, I don't know, like he's just coming on some arms ass and stuff. And didn't they just also have also, wasn't there some explosion in Rafah as well a couple of days ago? So it's an interesting one. There is a school of thought that is suggesting that if Donald Trump gets in power, there's going to be a civil war. If Biden wins another term, there's going to be a world war. Either way, there's going to be a war. Pick your poison. I don't know. It's interesting. What else has been happening on the world scene that seems to be popular? Well, I think it's the same everywhere else, isn't it? Everything is just getting intense. It's just Pakistan of just having elections, aren't they? But that's yeah, it's all again up in the air over there as well. Violence, bombings. I don't know. Can't we just live in peace as human beings? No. We there's something about the human nature. We pretend like we are civilized, but we're animals, man. Don't get it twisted. We can put on the nice suits. We can dress up very nice. We can, and I'm not saying we don't have a pleasant side. We do, but underneath that survival, when it kicks in, we do go to some extremes, but there can be some balance, man. Bring some perspective into the picture. That's all we want. We just want some, we just want some perspective. That's what we want. It is what it is. Okay, what am I doing? Let's go to the chart of the moment and let's see what's happening there. I've got to share my screen, as I always do. Share my screen and let you know what it is that I'm looking at. And I'm happy now that you guys on the Instagram get to see what it is that you get to see the full screen. Remember a few weeks ago there was all this there was all this panic in terms of what you can see and what you can't see, so to speak. But yeah, now it's good. We got the moon in Aries, people. Moon in Aries. Okay, we like that. So moon is in Aries. Gonna be a bit fiery. I could have sworn I was it just seemed the other day the moon was in Aries. A month ago that would have been anyway. So yeah, so we've got a moon in Aries at this precise moment. We can see here this this gang and bunch of planets all ganging into the sign of Aquarius here. Yeah, it is what it is. Such is life, right? So we got all this Aquarian energy, but Mars is conjunct Pluto. I've been talking about this Mars-Pluto conjunction where it's really a time. As a matter of fact, Mars-Pluto is extremely potent. And for any of you guys who may be doing something out there in terms of maybe a project, because you see, Mars-Pluto has a very, very strong, willful energy about it. It's extremely relentless. It will not give up. It's an aspect which will not be denied. And I feel like this is an energy that we can really use. Mars-Pluto is extremely resourceful, immense power. So, ladies and gents, over the course of the next few days, I mean, Mars has moved on, as we can see, is at 1 degree now. But nevertheless, this conjunction is still in effect for over the next, what, 3, 4, 5 days, give or take. I would suggest that this is a time to be extremely resourceful, relentless, tap into that deep side of yourself, which Pluto represents, and allows us to really like, whoa, and drive our energies forward. It's a really resourceful period right now, people. Yes, of course, it's very sexual also as well. Powerful sex, which kind of, you know, which I've been talking about over the last couple of weeks. It ties in with the whole, you know, Valentine's Day, which, you know, I've been, you know, and, you know, it can be a bit, you know, Mars-Pluto. I'm just trying to find the words for it. Well, that too. Okay, yeah, it can be that. But it could also be. Okay, it could be that too. It can be explosive. There's no two ways about it. There's no, you know, but it's got a very good regenerative, creative energy about it. It's sexual, of course. So okay, so the Valentine's Day. You know, the question is, which side of the coin of the Mars-Pluto are we going to get? Mars-Pluto can be the raging stalker type. We hope we do not get that. Fellas, behave yourself. And ladies too. It goes for both, sexist. You know, so yeah, you know, be mindful. But it can also be, you know, the potent lover, the passionate lover. I mean, you're not going to get. I mean, yeah. I mean, Mars, Pluto can be extremely passionate. Oh, you know, why not? Why not? So it all depends. With these planetary configurations, you can get the positive and the negative, you see. So, you know, the positive can be or the negative can also be and we do not want that. So let's stick with the former. Okay. Mars, Pluto, extremely resourceful. So that is happening right now. Coolio. But we're getting this bunch of energy of planets all in the sign of Aquarius. Venus is going to be moving into Aquarius again very soon. However, let's just quickly just speak about the Venus at the moment, where she's in sextile to the planet Neptune. That's what I want to talk about. because that is a really, you know, I like that. You know, Venus-Neptune. Yeah, well, of course. Nice big kiss. It's poetic, it's romantic, it's idealistic, it's very good. I feel it's very appropriate for this. I feel that this Valentine's Day is going to be more of an up than a down. Although lots of people, I'm getting lots of people, you know, okay, oh, but I'm single. Yeah, of course. I mean, people are going to commercialize it. They're going to try as to get to buy into things that we don't necessarily want to, or you don't necessarily have to. Don't feel you have to. Try not to, you know, if you want to do something for a loved one, do it because you want to do it. And it's something that you would normally do. I don't think there's anything wrong in having a day where we can all celebrate something. I think there's always going to be a day where we all celebrate something. I think, okay, birthday is more personal to us, fine. But there is a day where we can all celebrate something. I think there's nothing wrong with that. But it's just it's just sometimes how it's just, you know, how it comes across and how it's perceived and how they are selling it to us and how they turn it into a marketing thing and everything's about money, money, money. It's all been driven. Valentine's Day has been driven by capitalism. You know, that's the part that we need to be mindful for. But I get it. We want to, you know, I don't think there's nothing wrong with having a love day or a whatever day or a hug day or a Mother's Day or a Father's Day. Of course, we honor our mothers and fathers every day. Of course, we honor our parents every day. We could have a Children's Day. We could have a whatever, a Boss Day. Or there's all these days sometimes. I'm like, I don't even know half of these days. You know, people just make up days, don't they? You know, this is a this day. I don't know. Wash the plates day. I don't know. Look at the sky day. It's like, you know, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but it's when it's been capitalized and sold to us in a particular way where you can see that, you know, some kind of capitalist mentality is the driving force behind it. And that's the part that I have maybe questions about. Let me have a drink of water as I'm saying that. Cancer rising, got to keep the water going. So yeah, so Venus-Neptune is good. It's a nice romantic. It's very idealistic. However, sometimes Venus-Neptune can let us, you know, it can put us in that, you know, if you want to say la la land, so to speak. So we have to be a bit pragmatic with that. I think that's the thing that we've got to be very, very mindful of. Yeah. or that could happen. We don't want that. What I'm saying here in terms of Venus-Neptune is like Venus-Neptune, we've got to learn to have our feet on the ground because we could run away with the fairies. We could find ourselves being deluded, you know, although this is a positive aspect, but it could still be a part of it. Something feels so good and feels so nice that it's unrealistic. So that's, you know, so guys, especially for those of you who are going out on first dates with this Valentine's Day, one of the advice that I would like to put out there, I mean, Venus is in Capricorn, so she's quite earthy, is, you know, of course you're going out on a date. Of course the intention is to be in love and fall in love and to have a partner. And for those of you also in a relationship as well, of course, you want to enhance that relationship and you want to better it. But at the same time, be pragmatic about your approach as well. What is the realisms? What are your aims? Taking one step at a time and just learning how to build, you see, and bringing realism. Of course, we can have fantasies. We all have fantasies. Of course, we can have dreams. Of course, we can all be inspired, but also be realistic as well. And it's having that balance, you know, because we don't want to, you know, yeah, we don't want to, end up there. Yeah, that's what it's about. It's about realism, and it's about being pragmatic so that we don't fall into the trap of, just that. Doom, like, but yeah, that's cool. We shall, man, keep that in mind with the Venus-Neptune, but it's quite nice. It's quite nice. But she's also getting ready to move into the sign. So in a few days' time, on the 16th, we've got Mercury squaring Uranus. Okay. Now, Mercury squaring Uranus can be very revolutionary, really going against the grain, really doing what we want to do. I'll try and I'm focusing on this, so do bear with me, guys. Do forgive me for those of you in the chat. Also, those of you who are just entering also on the Instagram, welcome. It's Lunar Lounge Podcast. If it's your first time, shout outs to LaDonna. Shout out to Sister Rosanna. How you doing? Hope you're all well. Shout outs to Nubia. Yes. Listen, shout outs to Chill and Spill. You guys, make sure you catch the Chill and Spill show every Sunday, 9 p.m. UK time, that is. These two, shout out to Nubia. Listen, man, these sisters are, they're amazing. Their show is really good, very intriguing, has you on the edge of the seats, different discussions every week. And it's really good. So, yeah. And shout out to Benson also as well. Shout out to you, Faye. So everybody in the building, hope you are all well. Yvette, everybody, don't worry. I see all of you, man. I see all the names, man. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Shout out to Sister Aura. Shout out to Shayo, Jacqueline, both Jacquelines, Jacqueline Edwards and Jacqueline Witter, shouting out all government names now. You know what I mean? Putting you on the heat. It's all good. Mason, how you doing? Beautiful Influence. Flower. Oh God, it's too many names to mention. I'm going to stop mentioning names. Shout out to Pretty. How you doing there, Dinah? Hope you are well. Welcome to the show. Or everybody, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Just going back to that Mercury-Uranus. This is a time to think different. It's a square. Okay? Change your way of thinking. Uranus likes change. Uranus wants to be eccentric. Uranus brings in the breath of fresh air. Shout out to my dear friend Sebastian. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Yes, so Mercury-Uranus is really asking us on a collective level to think outside of the box, to think differently, to think in a way that may be perceived unconventionally. There's something about Uranus which is highly unconventional. And it's quite interesting because Mercury is also in the sign of Aquarius, which is, co-ruled by the planet or connected or associated with the planet Uranus also as well. So there's some kind of reception there. There's some kind of mutual agreement on some kind of level. So Mercury-Uranus, so this is going to be starting, well, it started now. Let's face it. The square is actually now. If I just go back to the 14th, which is today, the square is now. It's just going to be more. It's going to be exact actually on the 17th of February, but yeah. So from now till the 17th of February there's a build-up of Mercury square Uranus. Think different. Think different. Learn how to adapt in your thinking. Thinking is what connects us, is what makes us understand things. And it's through that you are able to tap into something genius, a genius side of yourself. Everybody has a genius inside of them. Don't get it twisted. Okay? So this is what this Mercury-Uranus is about. Do be mindful with Mercury-Uranus because sometimes, Uranus has a planet, is a planet that can often take us to the extreme, and we don't want that. So it's not necessarily about, one was right and now one is going total left, or one was lefty and then it's going total right. So there can be a polarization with this particular planetary aspect. So we want to be mindful that we're not being polarized in some way, shape, or form. So do bear this in mind, people. That's just putting that out there. And like I said, the exact square will be on the 17th of February. What else is going to be happening? But prior to that, on the 16th of February, in 2 days' time, the planet Venus is going to go into the sign of Aquarius. And it's going to be Venus conjunct Pluto. 16th, 17th of February, Venus is going to be conjunct Pluto. Remember what I said the other day? I'm going deep, 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 deep undercover. Remember the Eddie Murphy movie? What was that? I think it was Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah, it's Beverly Hills. I'm sure it was. And I think it might have been in the second one or something like that, where he goes, I'm going deep, 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 deep undercover. That is Venus-Pluto. Venus-Pluto really is going to test our securities and insecurities in our relationship. It's going to test our values, because Venus-Pluto is about our values. And Pluto is really saying, where does our values really lie? How deep do they go? So again, Venus-Pluto can be extremely resourceful in regards to relationships and also in regards to money. So yeah, do watch out for that. That is, it's a winner. Yeah, it's a winner, man. Venus-Pluto. So that's going to be on the 16th, 17th of Feb. Venus will move into Aquarius. It will be the 16th. It's going to be the 16th, definitely. She'll move into Aquarius. And then we're going to have 5 planets in Aquarius: Venus, Pluto, Mars, Mercury, and the Sun. Although the Sun's only going to be there for about an extra 3 days, because then the Sun's going to be moving into Pisces, around about the 19th, 20th of Feb. So, yeah, okay, coolio. We'll take that. But Venus conjunct Pluto. This is going to be on the 16th, 17th, and it still be there on the 18th, although it's going to be waning, 18th, 19th of Feb. We're going to have Venus conjunct Pluto. Real intensities. It's about deep love. It's about transformation of your love. It's about taking for those of you, especially in a relationship, it's about taking your values and your love for one another to the next level. As a matter of fact, Venus-Pluto can or could be also an ultimatum. Because with Pluto, it's all or nothing. And this could be an all or nothing period. You're in or you're out. You know what I mean? Which one are you? Which side are you on? You know what I mean? That's Pluto. So that's why our securities are tested. How well, because Pluto is about that deep power, or feeling powerless or powerful. So with Venus, Pluto, it's really kind of asking us, it's all the questions about our values and around love, because Venus is the significator for love and our relationships. So do watch that, the Venus-Pluto, again on the 16th, 17th, also around money also as well. Could be some good times for some of us to perhaps maybe tap into some resources and regenerate some money. Yeah, I'm in on that one. That's good. And it's very passionate as well. Venus-Pluto. That's on the 16th. That's Friday. Woo-hoo. Goddamn. Don't call my phone on that day. Do not call me on the 16th or 17th of February. Yes, if you ring my bell, I will not be answering. So just don't go there, it's just Venus-Pluto. Yeah, it's get out my way, man. It is what it is. So that's the 16th, 17th. So what else is going to be happening? So then we're going to have 5 planets in Aquarius. We've got lots of this Aquarius energy again. you know, this is the aging of the dawning of Aquarius. Am I getting the words right? You know the song, Age of Aquarius. Uh, this is the dawning of the age of Aquarius, the age of Aquarius. Well, I'm not saying that this is going to be the dawning of the age of Aquarius. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm just saying that there is a huge. Remember in this, well, I was going to say, remember in the 60s, like I was around in the 60s. Like, yeah. Yeah, I was still somewhere floating in the universal cosmic soup at that moment. However, in the 60s, there was this huge configuration of there was like 7, 8 planets. I actually know somebody who was born under that. She's got about like 6, 7 planets, all in Aquarius. So yeah, you guys remember that. So this is the Aquarius, energy right here, which, again, it's known for being, it's an air sign, very intelligent and very innovative, and, wanting to do things their own way. There's something very humanitarian or something quite progressive about that as well. So let's hope with all of these planets all in Aquarius here, there is a move forward. There is progression. We got Pluto there, the planet of transformation. We got Mars there, the planet of drive. We got Venus there, the planet of love. We got Mercury there, the planet of knowledge, and we got the Sun there as well, which is the radiance of everything. So let's hope that this is a positive direction into perhaps maybe looking at humanity as a whole, during this particular time. That will be on the 17th. So 17th, 18th, we're going to be having that. And then over the course, I've been speaking about this round about the, on the 19th of February, the sun is going to move into Pisces. On the 19th of February, the sun is going to move into Pisces. All you Pisces people, good luck. But we're still in Aquarius, and we're still, celebrating the Aquarius month, right? So shout out to the Aquarius. Of course. Shout out to the Aquarius. But on the 19th, the sun will move into Pisces. Venus is slowly catching up to Mars. The two cosmic lovers, come together. Passion. So you've had Mars hit Pluto, and he's still going to be. They're still, as a matter of fact, on the 19th, Pluto, Venus, Mars are still in conjunction. Don't get it twisted. So we've got the cosmic lovers mixed with the planet of power and transformation. Passions are going to be running high. I want to know what's going to be happening with you guys that went out on the date or going out on the date today, because Valentine's Day today. For those of you going out on the date today, what's going to be happening around that time? Yeah. Let's hope that none of that's going to be happening. We don't want the alarm bells ringing, that's for sure. But yeah, that is a very, very powerful one. But Venus is going to be conjunct Mars. We're getting this real sense of adventure, passions rising, excitement, sexual energy, lustful energy. This is what Venus Mars essentially is about. So yeah, we will definitely be keeping our eyes on that. And also as well, on the 20th, on the 21st of February, what we're going to get is we're going to be getting Mars Venus also square Jupiter. So there's going to be a Venus Mars conjunction at 6 degrees of Aquarius, both of them squaring Jupiter. Jupiter's going to blow that up. So we've got these strong combination of the cosmic lovers of Venus and Mars coming together, passions, excitement, eroticism, creativity, and we've got Jupiter squaring them, which is saying, do it big. That's what Jupiter's saying. Do this big. So let's harness that energy. Yeah, we want to harness that energy. We want something explosive, but positively explosive. Right? We want explosions with that one. Yeah. Something big, but something good. So channel that in the, be aware of that particular energy. Then we're going to have the sun. As the sun moves into Pisces, the sun starts making a conjunction with the planet Saturn. So starting from about the 22nd, 23rd of February, we're going to have the sun, Saturn. Don't forget, Venus and Mars still conjunct on that 21st, 22nd of February. We're going to have the cosmic lovers all to there. Remember, I spoke about Venus, Mars conjuncting, or they came very close last year, around about June, July, before Venus started to slow down, before she went retrograde. You may start seeing echoes of that coming back. Stuff that was happening in your love lives then being revisited. So do watch out for that. Okay. So sun conjunct Saturn. And then what happens is on the 24th of February, we're going to have a full moon. We're going to have a full moon in the sign of Virgo. It's going to be around 5 degrees. Guess what? A few days prior to that, the planet Mercury, literally on the 22nd, 23rd of February, Mercury is going to move into Pisces. He moves into Pisces pretty much about a day and a half later. We're going to have the full moon in Pisces, in Virgo, the sign of the perfectionist. Okay, it's all about perfection. It's marking an end. It's like it's marking a beginning of an end, or an end of a beginning. I don't know. I'm getting them mixed up, but it's because Pisces. We're going to be in the month of Pisces, and Pisces is the last zodiac sign. And this is the combination of that last zodiac sign. So there's something here about, it's a pivotal point of endings and beginnings as the year cycle, as the seasons. So we've got sun moon opposition, but Mercury's in the mix. So a lot of chit chat. Now Mercury's going to be in Pisces. Careful what you say. A lot of, misunderstanding. A lot of chit chat, but misunderstanding. Yeah, something like that. So do watch out for that. The sun is also going to be conjunct Saturn. So we may feel a little bit, we may feel like the walls are closing in on us during this particular time. Yeah, that we may feel like the walls are closing in on us. So again, now we're getting a bit of Pisces energy. We've got Mercury, Sun, Saturn, and Neptune all up in Pisces. So we're moving from Aquarius energy into Pisces energy. And then we have the full moon in Virgo on the 24th. Full moons are about things coming to a head, it's about completion. Okay. Shout out to all you guys who are just joining. This is the Lunar Lounge podcast. I'm just looking at the chart for over the course of the next couple of weeks. Competition time coming up. I'm going to be announcing the winner from last week. Okay. And I will be presenting another question. We've got a winner, somebody who's won £30, who's going to be buying a bottle of wine. I will be announcing that shortly, and I'll be doing the tarot card of the week as well. So do watch out for this full moon. Full moons are about things coming to an end. Shout out to everybody there on the YouTube, also on the Instagram, also on the Facebook, also as well. Too many names to mention. You know who you are. Thank you for your support. Hit the like button. There ain't no like buttons on the Instagram, is there? But you can press the love button. You can yeah, there is. Press the love button, press the fire button. You know what to do. Yeah, support. support the act is what that is about. Coolio. So what is it I was going to say? Yeah, so full moon is about things coming to fruition, things coming to completion in some kind of way. So this is what this full moon is about. What is it that's beginning? What is it that's peaked in our life? What is it that's coming to an end? Yeah, that is what this full moon essentially is about. And it's Virgo, isn't it? It's perfection. It's tidy. It's neat. It's organized. But will it be organized with Mercury in Pisces? Organized mess is what I'm terming this full moon as. It's organized mess. Yeah. Saturn may put a bit of structure onto it too. That's good. That could be a bit positive. But yeah, we may feel a little bit restricted with this full moon. Yeah. So we've got to harness the energy, right? We've got to be disciplined with this full moon. It's asking us to be, because Saturn's in the mix. Okay. This full moon is really about organizing yourself in the midst of chaos. That's the mantra, people. Organizing and structuring yourself in the midst of chaos. That's what this full moon essentially is about. So we're going to have the full moon on the 24th. Venus and Mars will still be conjunct. So the cosmic lovers are still at it. Passions are still running high, still explosive. Oh yeah, we shall take it, or shall we not? Yeah. I'm loving the Venus-Mars.
Awesome.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. So what else? So that's on the 24th, coming towards the end of February. And then the sun really comes to make that conjunction. Well, okay, hold on a minute. Just before we go there, let me speak about on the 25th of 24th, 25th of February, we're going to have the planet Venus square Jupiter. Okay, people, it's a square. Watch your money. Yeah, you don't want to be overspending during this particular period. Venus, Jupiter is always about overindulgence, craving that excitement, craving some kind of adventure, overspending. Before you know it, you've bought yourself a bottle of £500 worth of champagne. Watch this. On the 25th of Feb. I'll speak about that closer to the time. And then on the 28th of Feb, which is going to be the last day, no? Oh, we got to 29 this year. Okay, so we got the leap year thing going. So on the 28th of February, there's going to be, right, listen to this, people, we're going to have Sun, Mercury, and Saturn all conjunct. Mercury is going to be Cassini, great for intellectual pursuits and thoughts. So really hang on to there. And then we've got Saturn, which is constructing that as well. And that's saying, right, bring that organization, bring that structure in, So we're going to have Sun, Mercury, and Saturn. So we may feel a little bit restricted during this time, but we've got to stay focused. Focus your thoughts. Okay, because there's going to be lots of stuff going on. It's in Pisces, the zodiac sign of the two fish. We're swimming in various directions. We're multitasking. We've got to stay focused with this one, with our mindsets. Yes, shout out to you, Pisces. So yeah, that's what's going to be going on there. So that's going to be on the 28th. And then to finish that, on the 28th also as well, on the 27th/28th, More on the 27th, we're going to have the planet Mars square Jupiter towards the end of the month. So 28th, 29th, we're going to have Mars square Jupiter. Lots of energy, lots of aggression, lots of adrenaline, lots of motivation. So people push. We've been resourceful with the Mars-Pluto. Now we're getting into the realm where we can really get lots of energy here on the 28th of February. Lots of energy at our disposal, people. You want to be using that. Great for the gym. For you gym folks, you know, you want to be using that Mars energy, right? And can also be good for, you know, we know what. But we shall not say, will we? This is a very modest show. Is it not? I do not think so. But yeah, you know what to do with that. You've been warned. So that'll be on the 28th of Feb. 29th, which will be the last day. We'll still have Sun conjunct Saturn, although it's going to be moving on, you know, a bit waning. Sun's moving away, but we're still going to have the Sun, Saturn, Mercury conjunction also as well, and that brings us to the end of the month. We will still also be finishing the end of February. Also, Venus-Mars will still, you know, Venus-Mars will still be conjunct, although Venus will be pulling away. She's separating from the Mars. So again, we'll be finishing there at the end of the month on the 29th of February. And then the next day will be the 1st of March. And I will be letting you know how March is going to be over the next coming weeks, maybe starting from next week or so. We shall talk more about what March has in store for us over the next coming weeks. Yeah. You know how it is. Okay, so let's go back to right. So what is happening here? It's that time of the week. It's what is it? It's competition time, as you all know. So I asked the question last week. The question was, what planet rules ducks? What planet rules ducks, right? And we have a winner. We have a winner. Can I get a drum roll, please? Can I get another drum roll, please? Right, so we have a winner, and the winner is Jacqueline Witter. You are the winner of 30 Skrilla. That could buy you your bottle of wine. The answer is, what planet rules ducks? The answer was the moon. It was the moon. Actually, as a matter of fact, all three of you who actually emailed in got it. Kristen, you also got it as well. This is what I wanted to know. That's why I was asking the question. Does emails get bounced out of, you know, because I'm just wondering here. What's yeah, it's a funny one. It's a real funny one. So yeah, I thought yeah, I would I don't know, it's something that comes up because two of the emails really came in at 12, like no word of a lie. If I could show you this, it would be really I don't think you guys can even see that, but not that it matters. But yeah, we can see that Jacqueline Winters came. You won't be able to see it, but Jacqueline Winters came in first, but it was at 0-0. When I look at the time, it was 0-0, and then shortly after, then it was Christian, and then shortly after that, we had I don't know who else, Rubel or whatever the name is. Yeah, came in after that. But yeah, Jacqueline Witter, you are the winner. Congratulations. Congratulations for Jacqueline Witter. Yeah, round of applause. So great stuff. So this week's question, before we go to tarot card of the week, Okay. What's in store for this week? Okay, I tell you what is in store is winner of this is up for grabs. It's known as electional astrology. Lets you know when to pick particular times, weddings, opening up, starting up a business, that kind of thing. That is what is up for grabs. For the competition for today. But do remember what I asked the question, right? The email is on the screen. It's the first person who inboxes me next week, Tuesday, midnight GMT time. Okay, I repeat, first person who inboxes me at midnight GMT time next week, Tuesday, gets this wonderful book written by Kim Farnell, good friend of mine, Electional Astrology. Little book on electional astrology. Very, very good. Knowing when to start a business, planning a wedding, going on a journey, want to make some, whatever. The list is endless. So it takes you through all of the rules. So there we go. Electional astrology. That is what the book is. It's a nice little book, nice, cute, compact book. Okay. So the question is, the question is, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Mine's gone a bit blank there. I may kind of if I am selling a house, I'm selling a house, okay? And I was doing a chart for that. What house in the chart would represent the price of the house? What? Be careful how you're answering this, because I know how some of you are thinking already. I know. What house would represent the price in astrology? I'm selling a house. What house is that I'm going to look at the price of the house? What house in astrology would represent the price of the house? And I'm going to let you on something here. It's not the second house. So that rules that out, okay? What house would represent the price of the house? I'm looking to sell a house. Where am I going to look at the price? Okay, that's the question. First person who inboxes me gets this as well. Okay, what else? So that's competition time over. And it's now the tarot card of the week, of course. So let's give a quick shuffle before we bring this to an end. I got to go. I got a date. Not. But yeah. Okay, so I'm just shuffling the cards, and the tarot card of the week is, you know me, I just cut it wherever it lands. What's the card? Ooh, that's really good. Valentine's Day special. Here we go. We got the sun card. I like that. Although it's not sunny outside, but we'll take it. We got the sun card. That is the card of the week. What is the message? Be radiant. Stay positive. Good things. Success are in reach for you. That is what this card essentially is telling us. And that's what we've got to be looking forward to for the rest of the week. It's about confidence. It's about radiance. It's about positivity. And those are the things that we can expect over the course of the next week. On that note, guys, I'm looking at the timer. I got to go. I'm out of here. Thank you very much. I will be back again on Sunday. So be care to tune in at 7. So, I will be here. On that note, people, I want to thank each and every single one of you who took time to tune in, spend time with me. Really, really appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you guys and speaking with you guys soon over the course of the next week. On Sunday, I will be back. at 7:30 GMT. On that note, people, I am out. Thank you.